3K, okay. Oh, but let's not get carried away here. Oh my goodness, wait a minute, this weapon might be cracked. Okay, can it one-shot a paladin though? Oh my god. Let's see what it does to red. Oh my. Another one? Oh boy, another day, another jar. So the jar is one of the two newest weapons in Windblown, coming out with the gift update, and it's very unique in the sense that it's every attack that it does, it basically just costs shells. And I made a review, as I typically do, of the weapon. Every time a new weapon comes out, I always try and beat a Cataclysmic run only using that weapon, or at least always using that weapon. I use the other weapon too, because just using one weapon would kind of be, a pain. And my review of the jar was, I hate it. I think it was the worst weapon in the game, probably worse than the shield. But since that video, Motion Twin has actually heard the outcry, the millions of people complaining, of which I was, I counted it at least as, I myself was like 50,000 people with the amount of complaints I levied against them. So they've actually buffed the damage, but I don't really think, in my opinion, that's enough. But we're gonna find out. That's what this video is for. So I'm gonna basically redo that video with the new and improved jar, and see. You can see my shells are already getting a little low. That alter attack sent me back 30, and it didn't even hit. That's embarrassing. So it does do a nice chunk, I guess. Let's do the combo here. You can see it's a relatively short range, even if it is, a ranged attack. Okay, and I'm slowed and gooed. Okay, I'm getting hit left and right. But yeah, let's see if the jar can be saved, or if it was saved by the patch, or the buffs that Motion Twin put out. Actually, I like protection now. Protection got a pretty big change with the gift rework, so I think I'll actually take it here. It's not too bad of an option. What I'm really more worried about is the shell situation, because if you're looking at the bottom right, that number is getting lower and lower with each passing moment, and it's not like we can really crutch on the other weapon. We have the boomerang, so we're basically forced to alter attack, and right now we're going to be bankrupt. There you go. We are essentially bankrupt. Terrible, terrible. So, just off the bat, I want to say that even though the jar might have been buffed damage-wise, as a starter weapon, like just starting a run with it, I don't think it's going to fly. I don't think it's very good. You can see I'm already at 0 shells, which is not where you want to be. Look, I'll even go here, and I'm going to get this just because, well, Sentinel Wings are actually a good weapon, but I just need some other form of damage. But yeah, guys, it's not looking too good for the jar. Now, I have seen a lot of discussion on the Discord, because that's where I live when I'm not in the Vortex. I live in the Windblown Discord. And I've seen a lot of great discussion from a lot, smarter people than I. I will be taking shells there because I really need the money. But what a lot of people have been saying is that the jar kind of needs like an intrinsic, if you will, like something that comes with the weapon, regardless of its level or anything like that. Think of Sirocco and Fiery Claws. Whatever level, whatever affixes they have, they're always going to be burning, right, on critical hits, or they're always going to be critting on burning enemies. There you go. That's what I meant to say. But they can also set enemies on fire as well. So the jar needs something, maybe something money related. Something I saw was kind of giving it like an innate instead of throws your shells, maybe it has like a mini Midas effect, right? Where the more shells you have, the more damage it does, or maybe the more projectiles it shoots. Just something to make it a bit more unique. Because right now it's unique, but in a bad way. It's unique in the sense that it's the only weapon in the game that is just gonna make you bankrupt, and it doesn't really offer anything in return. Look, there's the jar. How fitting we get a jar with the jar. But yeah, let's see, because right now, stage 1, not looking too good. You know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. But let's see if later on in the run, maybe the jar is it's just out of this world. Maybe it scales completely. A shell just one-shots enemies. Who knows? I'm going to keep getting shells looted by the team because I want to have enough ammunition to use this weapon throughout. And then we'll see how it's gonna fare against all of the standards. You know, the Tri-Bomber, the Headbanger, uh, all that fun stuff. Here we are at the Tri-Bomber. Let's see. So first off, we'll do a little bit of damage with the Sentinel Wings to get like a baseline. Then we'll hit him with the Jar. Okay, 750 plus the little tiny shells, which I really don't have too much value in those little shells that fall after the fact. I mean, they just do a little tiny amount of chip damage. I don't really think it's that crazy or good. Shells looted by the team. That is certainly good, though. I will be taking that any day of the week. And then let's Echo's really not gonna be helping us with the Jar, I don't think. So let's just buff up that alter attack, and we made it to the timed chest, my favorite. Okay, cursed criticals, pretty nice. But dang, we don't have enough money to really buy another gift slot because we're broke because we're using the Jar. And then level 5 bleed infusion. Not gonna be needing bleed either. I really would love to take this, but protection is just so nice. And I like blast. I do like blast with Sentinel Wings. I'm debating, you know what? Let's go more damage. More damage, baby. Because I think each of those little shells that fall... Oh, wait, we do have enough for a gift slot. Edit that out. Edit that out. Let's see how those curses are gonna stack up here. So let's see. Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure why I picked it. I mean, it's not gonna work with the Jar. I thought the little tiny jars it shoots, or the little shells, like that one, and then the little ones, yeah, it's just 2 stacks. Okay. Got it. Note to self, the Jar is not good at anything. You know, I was trying to find like a ray of hope here, like a silver lining. I was like, oh, maybe it's really good at stacking like effects or something. Right, with those little shells that it drops. Nope. I was wrong. Final curse, nope. Critical damage. I need my dash. I really do. But I guess we'll take critical hex. Maybe? That might be a bad idea. We don't even have money to alter attack. This is the broke run. It doesn't even do that much damage, guys. Oh my goodness. Do we just go all in? All in, all in, all in on the Jar. Let's go. All in on the alter attack. That's 30 bucks a pop here. Come on. Look at that. Big damage, though. Big damage there. You guys saw that, right? That was almost 2K. A better Jar? Wait. What's that? Kills have a 5% chance to give... Oh, it's the one that buffs itself. Okay. The game is giving us everything we need to kind of succeed with the Jar. I just don't think it's enough. I really like how they added the little UI there at the bottom. You can see my protection. 16. About to be 14. $3K, okay. Oh, but let's not get carried away here. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. This weapon might be cracked. You guys saw... that only cost me 30 bucks and I one-shot both of them. Hold on. I mean, it's definitely more so because of the build, I feel. Not necessarily because of the Jar, right? Like, there's over 20 weapons in Windblown. I feel like, you know, a good portion of them could have done what I just saw. But wait, I might be a believer now. Oh, never mind. Those little tiny shells. You know what, Motion Twin? Make the little explosions, like these little tiny shells, make it do the same damage as the big one. Just screw it. Just why not make it the best weapon in the game? Why not? Because right now the little, oh, it does a little 50%, a little 20 damage, a little 5 damage. Who cares about that? Big damage, that's what I want. Big, oh, wait, I'm out of money. I was expecting big damage, but nothing happened because I am broke. Understood. Now we can hit him with a big altar. Did he just... I'm so upset. He just dodged my... That cost me 30 bucks and he just dodged it. Oh my. Alright, let's stick to the actual combo and just use the eye blade. At least that way we can save a little bit of money. This is crazy, man. If I wanted to worry about like finance and like my bills and stuff, I wouldn't be playing Windblown. I would just be playing real life. That is crazy. This is... I guess we'll take brutal trinkets. I don't know anymore. There's no saving the Jar, guys. I need money. I need shells, please. Give me shells. Here we go. Big altar. Bang! I'd feel a lot better about this weapon if that didn't cost me 30 bucks. Is he aggroed down there? Did one of the shells hit him? Is that why I can't loot this? You can see him. He's definitely aggroed onto me. Okay, I gotta go down there. Take care of business. I guess one of the shells maybe like glitched through the floor. And it hit him? That's a lot of damage though. Okay. Guys, this is really conflicting. Like, I hate the weapon, but it's doing a lot of damage, but like I'm also poor because of it. I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Okay, we got a minute to beat the headbanger. Let's check out the jar damage here. Not bad. Not bad. Wish the shells did a little bit more. Like the little tiny shells after the fact. I wish those did a little bit more. But hey, we're kind of chunking him. Let's see. The eye blade. Yeah, the eye blade does. Well, the eye blade's also doing a little bit of damage too. But I don't think it's jar specific. And the 3,000. That's not too bad. Okay. Okay. How many shells looted by the team? I have 150. Yeah, that's what you need if you're gonna be running this. But it's really, I don't know. I don't want to say like that it's good because all of this 150 I had to put in here could have been easily put over here, like to crit damage or damage. So it's not like, oh look, the jar's doing so much. I probably would be doing the same if I just didn't have the jar. I had an Elder Sword and I just put my stats elsewhere. Plus, I would have been able to afford things in the shop, which clearly I can't because, you know, the jar. What's this time chest got for me? Come on. Let's do crit damage. We don't need no boomerang. Oh, always chained it to the maximum. Wait, that's another gift rework, I'm pretty sure. Because it wasn't always like that. That is a great. That's really good. And then we'll take the actual final gift slot. And now I think we're good to go. Okay, now we're good to go. I don't know about that freeze ethics, but level 5 jar. Can it get size 100? I don't think so. I don't think our character would be able to hold it. But that would be kind of awesome if it were possible. Wait a minute. No, this weapon might be insane. Like if I get shells, I might just be able to one-shot every enemy. Because of the build, of course, not the jar, but like being able to have advanced alter attacks, brutal alter attacks, and the damage buffs, I think we might be onto something. Yeah, because the actual combo, not doing too much, but we also have the Hex that kind of stops that. Plus the damage increase. Hold on, everything's going our way. Wait a minute. I'm starting to believe. Ow, 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 ow. Why you gotta be like that, man? That's crazy. Kind of upset. Oh, I got baited. I thought there was something over there. Okay. I'm starting to believe. And I'm kind of scared too. I don't want to believe. Okay, can it one-shot a paladin though? Oh my god. Okay. Wait, now that I'm getting plenty of shells. No way, man. No way. Wait, actually, is that better? Yeah, because this is only 58, but it can scale. But this is gonna be even. I think this is better. This has crit damage on it. Plus, we can upgrade it more. Hold on, let's see if it's actually better. I think it's the same. Okay, one-shot an Alpha Paladin though. I doubt. Definitely not. What, a 3-shot? 3-shot's not too bad. What do I get for that? For my trouble? Burning hits? Okay. Yeah, if the main attack does 6,000, why are the little tiny shells doing 200? Come on, Motion Twin. Come on. Actually, I have no idea if Echo works with this weapon. Let's find out. Because echoing on a 6,000 ultra attack hit would be kind of crazy. Let's see. Okay, I can't test it out because every enemy's just getting one shot. Unknown. I have no idea. I have no idea if echo works. If an enemy would stay alive long enough, I'd be able to let you know. Oh yeah, we're gonna get those shells, and then I'm gonna kernel catch him, laser him, and that's gonna be a 2-shot. Oh yeah. I'm starting to come around, boys. I think I might be a believer. No, not really. I mean, everything went really well here. Plus boost stock as well. I wouldn't have gotten nearly as many shells looted by the team without boost stock. So I don't know. Let's not say it's the jar just yet. I'm trying to be a little bit more reserved here. I think I'll move the goal. I realize I keep moving the goalposts with this weapon, but let's just think of Memo Reaper. How's it gonna do against Memo Reaper? Let's see. Then we'll be able to determine. If we get close to like 2-shotting Memo Reaper, then I might be convinced. Alrighty, let's see. First off, does Echo work? Let's find out. I don't think so. Another test. Oh, it does. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Echo definitely does work. Okay, that was... It's not exactly a 2-shot if you take into account Echo. Like, if you include Echo in the equation of is Echo a shot? I mean, I guess not, right? It's an echo of a shot. I guess we're arguing technicalities here. Okay. Not bad. That's going to be my conclusion. That was not a bad performance. Now if we just go all in on shells looted here, or not, I got money on the mine, all in on crit, and then Midas doesn't make sense with this weapon. I will admit. I mean, even now that we have a lot, it might, but size 100, oh yeah, every day. And then let me get this because I'm gonna try something a little bit foolish on the final bosses here. Okay, that is probably the scariest enemy you could ever find in a Windblown run, and that was dispatched with haste there, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. But what you're seeing now is not necessarily like, oh, the jar is amazing, you know, best weapon in the game. You're seeing a good build, I would say. Not a great build, but a good build. That's kind of just you know, running amok here. But I feel like a lot of other weapons could be doing what the jar is doing here. It's just that the buffs that Motion Twin made to the jar probably helping it. Wait, whoa! I was trying to say hi to Greg. What are you doing, man? Okay, sorry about that. All right, now we can say hello to Greg. Look at my jar. Look at it. Isn't it amazing? He's a little quiet today. Sorry about that. Okay, I would upgrade the jar, but like I need that money. I think you know what? No, I don't. No, I don't. We're gonna one-shot. So here's my plan. It's not a good plan. I'm so confident that the jar can one-shot. I'm gonna just pop all 3 of these, and I'm gonna hit them all with the jar, and they're all gonna die. So here we go. Get Green's dashes out. Blue does his thing. They're all out. Chrono catch, so they don't move. Jar, one-shot. Bang! Okay, we one-shot Green. Think Blue's pretty close to dying. Alright, Blue is dead. Let's see what it does to Red. Oh my. Another one? Yeah. And then put him in the chrono catch just for the meme. And then we'll hit him now. Hands off the keyboard. My hands were still on the keyboard. I didn't get a chance to take them off. But oh, okay. Thank you, Windblown, for this. I won't be needing it because the video is now over. But sure, I'll take it. Yeah. So my thoughts are that the buffs to the damage are fine, I guess. I mean that they're good by definition because they're buffs. But really, what I think this weapon needs, because it's one of the few weapons with a, of course we get another jar. Yeah, classic. So what I think this weapon needs is something to make it more unique in a positive way. For example, this feels the fact that it eats your shells. It feels like half of the bigger picture, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, the negative is that it takes your shells. The positive is blank. So there's got to be something. It can't just be like, oh, it takes your shells and it does damage, because every other weapon does damage, like by virtue of being a weapon. That's not good enough in my opinion. This needs a little bit something else. Maybe it does more damage the more shells you have, but then you're kind of ripping off Midas. Maybe the more shells you have, the more projectiles in the alter attack. Like you see how the alter attack kind of breaks up into little pieces there. You see, maybe the more shells you have, the more little pieces, or maybe the more damage the little pieces do. I don't know, because then you go into endless and there's like 5 million pieces and then your game crashes. Maybe that's not a good idea, but there's got to be a little bit more, because right now we're just missing something. Right now it's just like, yeah, here's the jar, it takes your shells. That's it. It does damage, but so does every other weapon. We need something more, something unique. Instead of throws your shells, something in that box right there, something to make it unique. You see how the Eye Blade criticals and marks, that this needs something actually tangible besides a little. Yeah, you're bankrupt now. That's it. Those are my thoughts on the jar. I'm curious on what you guys think, because it is a funny weapon. It is a cool weapon, gimmick wise. I mean, it is funny. Look at him. He's carrying the little jar in his back. Yeah. So the build was good. Um, Not really. It wasn't great, but like it did damage, and that's really all you can ask for. Kind of made Cataclysmic a breeze here. I have full flasks. I mean, how often does that happen? Typically, I'm chugging them like it's a Gatorade or something. Regardless, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, if you're a jar lover, a jar hater, please let me know in the comments. And I can't wait to see what's next in store. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the Vortex.